Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, as you can tell by the title, we're making a completely pointless, stupid and unrelevant related to football video. We're doing the Celtic Warbot Part 2. Yes, last year we've done this, it was called the Celtic Hunger Games, but the current trend on Twitter is the Warbot. The Warbot is taking over Twitter for all different sorts of things. You get, your The Office Warbot, Celtic Warbots, Celtic Twitter account Warbots. Warbots for everything, still game Warbots, Scottish Warbots. There's actually a Warbot for absolutely everything known to man. And today I've decided, as actually suggested by a fan on Twitter, to do the Celtic 2019-20 Players Warbot after last year's success in the Hunger Games, where the winner was none other than Marvin Comper. Yep, that's right. Last year when we done this to the channel, Marvin Comper was the winner. I guess we'll make it a yearly thing and see who wins every year with the squads and such. But a big shout out to, and I'll put the Twitter on the screen as well, for Dylan Cameron, who did suggest this and made the template for this Hunger Games video as well. The genders are a little bit messed up, he said, so some people will be down as hers instead of hims. But you know what, it doesn't matter, it's all about the names of the players and who will come out the victor this time. It won't be Marvin Comper, of course, because he's now gone from Celtic, so the championship is up for grabs for someone new. Oh well, it's a bit of fun, you know what, it's not for everybody, it's quite stupid, but you know what, it's just a wee bit of fun. And, aye, let's get it. Last year was a good laugh anyway, there was some things that caught you off guard, you're looking at it like, what? So aye, we're going to try it again. I mean, we've already spoken enough for the introduction, let's just get right into doing the Celtic 2019-20 Players Warbot. So then, the contestants are on screen as created by Dylan. He was the one who put all of this together. So we're quickly going to run through the contestants of this year's Celtic Warbot and see who... I'll give my prediction. You give your prediction at this point in the video. Don't cheat, don't go to the end and find out. Just give me your prediction as honestly at this point in the video. Who you think will come out the champion this time. So on screen, who do we have? We have Scott Bain, Craig Gordon, Fraser Forster, the three goalkeepers, and then on to the outfield players of Mohamed El Yunusi, Christopher Ayer, Jozo Siminovic, Bolly Bolingoli, Moritz Bauer, Scott Brown, Ryan Christie, Cal McGregor, James Forrest, Christopher Jullien, Odsonne Edouard, Bayo, Lee Griffiths, Kouassi Abui, Jack Hendry, Scott Sinclair, Mikey Johnson, Olivier Ncham, Tom Rogic, Hatem El Ahmed, and Nir Beaton. So there we go, that is the districts, the players, they're all there. Obviously there's some players not there. I mean, Johnny Hayes would have been my pick to win, but he's not there. So in my heart, Johnny will win. So my prediction is, the winner of this Warbot this year, it was Marvin Comper last year, so it's got to be Hendry, isn't it? No, I'm not going with Hendry. And last year I made the promise if Comper won I'd delete the channel, and I didn't follow through with that, so I'm not going to do that. Do you know what, I have a funny feeling it's got to be Moritz. He's got that kind of Scandinavian sort of, I know he's not Scandinavian, but he's got that kind of Scandinavian warlord brute look about him. I feel like if he could get his hands on an axe or something, he's gonna do some damage. So what do you want? We're gonna go with Moritz Bauer, and it's time to proceed. So on the first round, the tribute stand, the podiums, the horn sounds. Mikey Johnson runs into the cornucopia and hides. Forster runs away. Bauer grabs a backpack. Oh well, it's empty. I was like that there. That's it. It's starting for Bauer, but it's empty. Jozo gets a backpack, retreats. Anybody dead? That's what we need to know. People running away from cornucopias. We don't want to know about the shite bags. We want to know about the people who are... Brown breaks Beaton's nose for a basket of bread. Very Scott Brown thing to do, you could say. Bayo spears Griff in the abdomen. We have the strikers going at it. The competition for a seat on the bench is heating up. Bayo and Griff, is that him deed? We'll find out in a moment anyway. Forrest and Jullien fight for a bag. Jullien gives up and retreats. A lot happening in this first, sort of day here. Ayer finds a canteen full of water. Edward runs away. Sinclair runs away. Hendry clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Of course he does, because he's always injured. Bain runs away from the cornucopia, and finally Kouassi Abui runs away from the cornucopia. Day 1, Bain and Hendry track down and kill Mikey Johnson. How have we allowed Jack Hendry to kill Mikey Johnson? Okay, that was our first death of the day. That's a shame. Edward receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. That's probably Man United coming in to try and swoop him. Christie defeats Beaton in the fight but spares his life. Ryan Christie, the nice guy there of the squad. Bolly steals from Forster while he isn't looking. Bauer makes a wooden spear. I predicted it. I told you. Bauer has got that warlord feel about him. El Ahmed, Kouassi and Bayo get into a fight. Bayo triumphantly kills them both. Bayo's on a war spree here. He's a killing machine. First off, he spears Griffiths in the abdomen, and now he's killed both Hatem El Ahmed and Kouassi Abui. Bio is looking like the favourite right now. I wish he was like that on the field. Brown and I are split up to look for resources. Gordon begs Sinclair to kill him. He refuses, keeping Gordon alive. Well, that's a shame. Craig Gordon is near the end of his career anyway. And Cham receives an explosive. McGregor tries to spear Fish with a trident. Mohamed El Yunusi dies from an infection. Let's hope that doesn't happen throughout the season. Proceed. So, the fallen tributes on match day 1. Lee Griffiths, gone. Mikey Johnson, gone. Hatem El Ahmed, gone. Kouassi Abui, gone. And Mohamed El Yunusi, also gone. If we look at that, there's the screen there. That is what we're looking at after day 1. 5 deaths, very quick. And if you look at it, it's 5 players. Well, 3 of them are at least injured always. So nothing new there. Go back to the fallen tributes. Let's continue on with the story of the Warbot. Proceed. Day 2, Beaton stays awake all night. Ayer is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. That's not very good. Brown and Bolly run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Sinclair, McGregor and Bauer sleep in shifts, so they've got a wee trio going in there. Edward attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Must have got his shooting boots. He's not on fire. Rogic sets off an explosive, killing Bio, Forrest and Hendry. Rogic has got a triple kill. Bio, Forrest and Hendry all gone. Jack Hendry's away, thank God. Hail, hail. But Bio, who got 3 kills on the first day, has now been killed. That was a quick, you know, bit of excitement, just like the original bit of excitement when Bio came into the team. Jozo convinces Julian to snuggle with him. Oh, that's cute. Foster cooks his food before putting his fire out. Bain loses sight of where he is. Christie starts a fire and Gordon accidentally detonates a landmine. Well, that's what Butterfingers does. Day 2, Ayer receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Bain makes a spear. Bolly attempts to try and fish. McGregor receives an explosive. You know, there's a lot of, you know, seeing Celtic players receive explosives. A lot of underlying things there. Probably not suitable for this video. Sinclair hunts for other tributes. Brown sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Edward questions his sanity. Right, Edward. Calm down now. Jozo makes a wooden spear. Rogic steals from Christie while he isn't looking. Julian injures himself. That better not be a fucking foreshadowing. And Foster also injures himself. There's 2 of the back 5 out. And I think we're about to be told about more of the deaths. There we go. The deaths of day 2. 5 more have fallen. Bio, Forrest, Hendry and Cham and Craig Gordon all gone. And there you go. They're wiping out quite quickly, as you can see. We've still got a few alive. There's still a long way to go. I'm still fancying Moritz Bauer. Let's proceed forward. Night 2, Christie sees a fire but stays hidden. McGregor, Brown and Ayer sleep in shifts. They've got a wee trio going now. Bauer destroys Julian's supplies while he's asleep. I can see it. I'm telling you, he's the man of the changing room. Edward and Jozo talk about the tribute still alive. Bain tends to Sinclair's wounds. Oh, that's cute. Rogic looks at the night sky. Beaton tries to treat his infection. Bolly climbs a tree to rest. And Foster's unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Poor Fraser. You'd think somebody would help him out. Jozo, Julian, Sinclair and Bain raid Edward's camp while he's hunting. Oh, that's just a shame. That's 4-on-1. I mean, Edward has to go up against 4-on-1s in the league constantly, but, I mean, you'd think his own men wouldn't do that. Brown begs for Rogic to kill him. He refuses to keep them alive. We seem to like each other in the Celtic squad. We don't put someone down when they ask for it. Well, it was Jack Hendry. Beaton defeats Bolly in a fight but spares his life. Christie sees... There you go again, sparing lives. What's this about? We might be killing each other. Christie sees smoke rise and doesn't investigate. Foster chases Ayer and Bauer severely injures McGregor and leaves him to die. I can see things. I see dead people. I don't know. There we go. Bauer is through again. The only person dead is Bauer's victim. McGregor is gone. If you had Callum McGregor, he's gone. Goodbye. Night 3. Let's see. Brown defeats Bauer in a fight but spares his life. Oh, thank God. I thought that was it. I thought I was about to make a right tit of myself. Thank you, Scott Brown. He's my second choice now. Foster stabs Beaton with a tree branch. Nice. Edward shoots a poisonous blow dart into Bain's neck, slowly killing him. Edward, you're really lethal there. Taking no mercy on the goalkeepers as always. Bolly, Julian and Rogic start fighting, but Julian runs away as Bolly kills Tom Rogic. And Ayer, Sinclair and Christie sleep in shifts. Moving on to day 4, Edward runs away from Moritz Bauer, who has given everyone the fear, as I suggested. Jozo makes a slingshot. Julian diverts Sinclair's attention and runs away. Brown receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Bolly discovers a cave. Foster explores the arena. Ayer receives some medical supplies, and Christie thinks about home. Ryan Christie is really solidifying himself as a really nice guy. And you know what? I like that. So that means the Fallen, Tom Rogic, Scott Bain, and Nir Bitton are all gone as we get down to the final few people. We're coming towards the end as we head into night 4. Night 4 telling us Bolly tends to Christie's wounds. Ayer passes out from exhaustion. I wonder if that's him, indeed. Sinclair receives a hatchet. Edward thinks about home. No. You're staying in Scotland. Stay in Scotland for now. Brown questions his sanity. Foster, Bauer and Julian discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. I wonder what games they're talking about. Maybe the Aberdeen match. Jozo thinks about home as well. Everybody's thinking about home. Sinclair questions his sanity. Bolly goes hunting. Jozo diverts Bauer's attention and runs away. Christie overhears Julian and Edward talking in the distance. Ayer injures himself. Brown dies from hypothermia. The captain is gone. The captain is down. Hypothermia has taken him away. Which means the only fallen tribute from there is Scott Brown as the captain falls. My second pick. But I've still got my money on Moritz Bauer. Let's proceed forward. Jozo and Bauer huddle for warmth. They're doing the huddle. They're doing the huddle for warmth. A two-man huddle. Fantastic. Where's Hoopy? Bolly forces Foster to kill Christie or Sinclair. He refuses to kill, so Bolly kills him instead. What is it with the Celtic teaming being so nice? Honestly, we've spared lives. We refuse to kill each other. Well, we don't really because Bolly killed Foster. But you know what I mean. Edward's still thinking about home. Julian quietly hums. And Ayer dies from hunger. Christopher Ayer, if he was your pick, he has fallen. I imagine he was some favourites. The cornucopia is replenished, so people have flooded it. Celtic Park has been replenished. Christie, Bauer and Julian successfully ambush and kill Jozo Siminovic, Bolly, Bolingoli and Oddson Edouard. Sinclair decided not to go, but who prevails? Moritz Bauer. That's who prevails, which means... Oh wait, we've still got a bit to go. Julian dies of this, whatever that is. Christie hunts for other tributes. Sinclair has killed Moritz Bauer. That's the whole video fucked. Scott Sinclair has killed Moritz Bauer. So the Fallen, we had a wipeout. 7 people murdered and plundered as Foster, Ayer, Jozo Siminovic, Bolly, Edouard, Julian and Bauer die. And that leaves us with the final 2. Ryan Christie and Scott Sinclair. The final 2. Bauer was this close. This close. Is it going to be Christie? Is it going to be Sinclair? Christie sitting on 3 kills right now. Has also been a gentleman throughout. And Sinclair with only the 1 kill. As we move on to the final round. Christie convinces Sinclair not to kill him. Only to kill Sinclair instead, which means, ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the Celtic Warbot 2019-20 is the golden child, Ryan Christie. If you had him on, there you go, first place, and there are the results. Lee Griffiths coming in last, my man Moritz coming third. My oh my. Moritz was an animal, he deserved to win it all. He was like the villain that everybody hates and thinks is going to win, but then just falls at the end. Sinclair coming in second place, the captain in 10th, Hendry making it to 17th somehow, but there are the results on screen. As Ryan Christie is crowned the champion, I'm sure that will please a lot of people. So there we go. That's it. A bloodbath as it is described at the top there. Well, that was only for a bit of fun. I know not everyone will enjoy it. Some people will think it's rotten content and such, but it's only for a wee laugh. And the match preview for Aberdeen will be up tomorrow. So if you've enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. It would be much appreciated. I'll see you all next time.